Hey, happy Christmas and happy New Year in advance. Oh, I'm so sorry for not doing what I said earlier. I promised us I'll be posting a video on how to connect your phone and Vmix together. But, man, this festive season has been so. I don't know what to say, but we thank God, right? We thank God. And I pray as we enter the new year, everything will be smooth. Alright, so today, to replace what I promised earlier, I would love to do a video on how to connect your Easyworship with your Vmix on the same system. Actually some churches actually use different systems for their productions or projections, so to say. But if you want to have a mini setup, maybe your church is not that buoyant financially to acquire a full media crew, and equipment, you can actually use one system to do the setup. You can actually use one system to connect both Easyworship and Vmix together. And you can use your Vmix as the overall projector for your program. Alright, so now I'm going to take us into a series of trainings, just few minutes of teachings and on how to connect your Easyworship and your Vmix together. Right? So let's just get into the stuff. The normal schedule, right? We open our application or our software, so to say. We are going to open our Vmix and then we are going to open our Easyworship. Now, the Easyworship we are going to use is not Easyworship 6 or Easyworship 2009. It is Easyworship 7. Why? Because in Easyworship 7, it is kind of an upgraded version of Easyworship 6. In Easyworship 7, you can actually connect your Easyworship and your Vmix together using NDI. Now, if you look at Easyworship 6, Easyworship 6 has NDI, but the NDI in Easyworship 6 is not functional. It is not at all. I don't know what they actually did on that application, but I could remember some years ago, we kind of laid a complaint to the company, and gratefully they actually adhered to their complaints. They actually gave us a new version of Easyworship that has a workable NDI, which is Easyworship 7. So when you've now opened your Vmix, you can now go ahead and open your Easyworship 7. First of all, you have to install it, right? And one thing about Easyworship 7 is that you can't crack or you can't get Easyworship 7 without having Easyworship 6. So most of the times, for some persons that don't have money to buy the product, you can actually get Easyworship 6, crack it, then get Easyworship 7. Then from Easyworship 6, you can now crack Easyworship 7. It's almost the same procedures. But that's not our intakes for today, right? Our stuff for today is that you get your Easyworship 7 ready. Get your Easyworship 7 ready. Then when you get your Easyworship 7 ready, you can now open your softwares. Alright, so I'm going to open my Easyworship. It's loading. So let's wait for a few minutes and we'll get things started. Alright, so this is my Easyworship 7 environment, right? It is cracked already. I got the product, right? So this is the environment of Easyworship 7. I think it's booting. Let it boot. Let it boot. Now, first thing first, I'm going to stay on this Easyworship 7 and I'm going to do my settings here, right, before I head to Vmix. Knowing fully well that just if you go to Vmix, it's just what remains for you is just to add Easyworship to Vmix and you get it as an output, right? So just like Vmix, if you have been following my courses, just like Vmix, we have a preview screen and we have the production screen. This is your project screens, every other thing, right? So I'm going to do my normal settings on Easyworship 7. Then I'll now head to Vmix. Now, this is my preview screen, right? And this is my project screen. That is live output. This is the one person sees. This is the screen for your audience, right? So now, let me just do a little recap on the environment of Easyworship 7, Right, I just wanted this tutorial to be a little bit short, but I think with this recap it's going to elongate it a little. But I'll be fast in this aspect. So we have the songs. If you have your lyrics, you want to add lyrics to. If you have your song lyrics, this is where you add them. You come to plus here. You click and you get your stuff ready. These scriptures, different versions of the Bible, then Bible references, then the scriptures itself. Then we have the media. The media consists of video, image, feed, DVD, audios, every other thing. Just get your things ready. Presentation. Now, Easyworship server now a little way. Should I say a CorelDRAW kind of, or a PDF kind of, PowerPoint kind of structure whereby you can do a little presentations using, if you want to edit presentation or add to presentation, you can come to here, come and click on this plus, you can add those things. And this is Teams, whereby like the background, you can actually select them here. Alright, let's go to our normal settings, right? Normal settings. Alright, to go for our normal setting, we have to click on edit. Come here, click on edit. Click on it. You now go to options. Click on options. Now you find out that when you go to options, there is a general setting, which is this main output general settings. Now, remember we have monitor 1, that is your primary monitor, that is your system monitor. We have custom position. If you connect your HDMI to your system, you find out that you have another monitor called the secondary monitor. That is monitor 2, secondary. That is an external monitor whereby you are trying to connect your Easyworship to, right? But since our HDMI is not being connected and there is no output connections being attached to this system, it's just going to show me monitor 1 and custom and NDI stream. Now, my main focus in connecting Easyworship with Vmix is to use NDI stream, right? So now I'm going to click on NDI stream, then I'm going to just go and click on OK. And everything has been set, right? Now, this is blank, but I need to put my logo, right? I need to put something there so that I'll know that it is being connected, right? Like a sign, right? So I'm going to use this. Now, this is my audience screen, right? My live output. Now, this is what I'm going to see on Vmix, not this one. Anything that comes up here, since I'm trying to connect it with Vmix, anything that comes up here will be in my Vmix as an output. Then I can now use my output from there. I can now do whatever I want to do, right? The essence is for you to connect your Easyworship with your Vmix. So, after we've done the settings, let's go over to Vmix. I'm going to Vmix, and this is my Vmix environment, right? So now, just our normal procedures. We go to add input because I want to add Easyworship to Vmix. So I'm going to use add input, right? I click on add input. Then, if you look at the dialog box that appears, we have video, DVD list, camera, NDI show, desktop capture. Now, since I set my Easyworship to NDI stream, the only way I can get it down here is when I click on NDI stroke desktop capture. So I'm going to click on that. Now, if you look at the NDI column, you find out that you can see Easyworship live. That is your live output. The setting that you made on Easyworship, this live output. This is how I can find it here. Easyworship live. So I'm going to double click on it, or maybe click it once, then click on OK. Click on it, then I have it here. So this is my Easyworship output, right? So anything I do in Easyworship will surely appear here, right? So when I'm using Vmix overshadows Easyworship in the sense that if I want to connect, if I attach another output, like if I connect my system to a projector, a television, a LED TV, a LED screen, my Vmix will overshadow my Easyworship. Now, so my Vmix is my general projector for the moment. So anything that I do in Easyworship will only appear here till I give it permission from Vmix to be shot in my audience screen. If not, it will still be on my own system, right? So I'm going to go to Easyworship, maybe Easyworship, and do a little testing, a roundup, to be very sure that things are working well, right? So this is my song, this is my lyrics. So let's say we want to sing a hymn in church, and the moderator is saying hymn number whatsoever, but count your blessings. Let's use the word. Let's use the popular name, count your blessings. So I'm going to search on it, count your blessings, right? So I've seen it here, right? So I'm going to double click it, right? It has appeared in my preview screen. So I want to take it down to my output screen, right? It has appeared in my output screen. So let me go to Vmix to make sure that it can go over to my audience screen, right? It's here already. So when it's here, normal Vmix procedures, nothing is being showed on my screen till I turn on the full screen. Now let me turn on the full screen. Now, if at all I added an output device to my system, HDMI or VGA cord to my system being connected to the screen now, the moment I turn on the full screen, it will definitely show on my screen, and my audience will be enjoying the process. Right now, so at this point, whatever you do here will, so far it enters your live output screen, it will surely come up on your Vmix, right? So I think that's where our class is going to end for today. Next time I'm going to take us on a new course entirely, and I want you not to forget one thing. Do me a favor, make sure you like my page, subscribe, probably share it with your friends, invite your friends also, let them learn one or two things. Now tell me why your friends will not like to do projection and production. Tell me. So give it to everyone. Let everyone learn. Let everyone know how to do a little studio setup in their room, in their church, wherever they find themselves. See you. Have a happy new year in advance. Don't play rough play. Live well and prosper. Thank you for joining me.